Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel. Just the camera, and with your hosts Ell and Basjan. And Basjan,
Hi guys. Mhm.
Basjan. Yeah, I was wondering that if you were going to show up today.
Yeah, I was wondering myself. I know I was a bit late sending you the stuff over till about 2, 3 hours before the show. I didn't even know if I'm going to make it tonight. So yeah, I'm here and bear with me tonight. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the show. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, and if you can see at the bottom of the screen, mature content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Literally,
Oh
viewers'
yes.
discretion is advised here. As some cool bands, but mature content only. So if you are a bit squeamish or get upset easily, don't click on the videos in the description. So,
Yes.
but yeah, and Lisa says, "Glad you're here, Bastion."
Thanks, Lisa. Sorry I missed your podcast on Saturday, but I'm going to watch it sometime this week. So I want to see what you're saying about the book you're on. Al told me just before we came online, you started a new book on the of Feist. So I'm definitely going to watch it. And I know you and Al normally got cool bands and stuff like that. So yes, looking forward to that podcast.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. If you haven't checked it out already, go over to Saturday Night Podcast number 52. A full year of streaming the Saturday Night Podcast, a full year. So,
Mm, awesome.
and yeah, and also there is an interview that I did with Black Rose on Saturday early Saturday, early evening of Saturday, which was released on Saturday night. I had to do a pre-recording, a
Mm-hmm.
recording um, of the interview because Baz had other commitments and Vixen wasn't on as well because she had other commitments as well. So it was just Baz on. So yeah, go check it out, guys. Go check it out. We had
Oh,
good a good chat with them about what's coming up and stuff like that for Black Rose.
no, yes, for sure. Yeah, for me, Black Rose is a fantastic band. And really, if I get a chance, I do want to see them live. So do check out the pre-recorded interview Al did with the band of Bass. He's a fantastic guy as well, and yes, go and check it out.
Well, put it this way, uh, sort of I did ask him about a certain a guest appearance on another band's video, and put it this way, I'm going to do some
Mhm.
digging, do a bit of research. So watch this space. So watch
Oh, for
this
sure.
space because it's going to be fun. It's going to be
Oh, for
fun.
sure.
If I can work this one out, I can actually get do something. Going to appear.
Mhm.
So yeah, enough of that. So before we get into Bastion section,
Mhm.
so if Bastion says, holds his hands up and say, I need to stop. I need to stop. We're going to cut it short by a few, cut it short a little bit. For
Mhm.
no doubt, it's up to Bastion what he wants to say.
Mhm.
Yeah. For personal reasons, which I won't say here. It's up to Bastion what he wants to share.
Mhm.
So yeah, but first, a little bit of a grift.
Mhm.
At the top of the screen there in the chat, and in the description there is the channel's Linktree. So there's
Mhm.
links to um, my Twitter and Instagram. I won't
Mhm.
call it X because it's a naughty. That still sounds like a
Mhm.
naughty site. And there's also the channel's email. So if you are in a band and you want to get featured on not only on the Monday night podcast or the Saturday
Mhm.
night podcast, let us know. Say, hello, we're a band. We've got a new song out. Do you want to do a
Mhm.
review? Whether it be a on screen
Mhm.
um, review or a, a written review, if Bashan's up for it,
Mhm.
um, or if you know of a band, or even better, we can get you on for an interview. So, and also, if you know of a band, get in contact with me via either in the description or in the live chat and say, "Oh, El, I know of a band. They're really good. Can you check them out?" Or email me over on the email. And also, if you want to get in contact with Bastion, it's over on X Twitter. I still call it
Mhm.
Twitter. Or at Bastion. That's BASSJN underscore R.
Mhm.
Get in contact. He's usually there most of the time over on X Twitter.
Yes,
And yeah, get in contact with me. He discusses music. He
for sure.
discusses music there. And yeah, and also in the description is our Lisaboo's Etsy store. She does
Mhm.
some amazing, amazing stuff over there, like
Mhm.
spheres, towers, geodes, stands for the rocks and spheres and stuff like that. She also does antique jewelry. She makes her own jewelry, and also there is a chat feature over there on Etsy. So if you've got a specific question of what she does over on Etsy, you can go ask her. Ask that question about a specific question about jewelry or whatever it is. Get in contact with her. She, like I said, she does some amazing stuff over there. So yeah, so let's get back into the show.
Mhm.
John says, "Good to see you, bro."
Hey, John. Yeah, look, I've sent you some messages on Twitter, and yes, I believe you've asked one of the bands you wanted me to do, Lisa, and she agreed to it. So it's good. If Lisa's prepared to do it, no problems whatsoever. Uh, it is a Canadian band, from what I understand, and Lisa's probably the best one to get you the info on that band. So, yeah, all good. Looking forward to whenever Lisa's doing it.
Cool, cool, cool. So, guys, Bashin, take it away. The floor's
Thanks,
yours.
guys. Thanks. Before I start with the bands tonight, just to clarify anything, uh, look, if you ask me to check out a band or you are a band, I do anything under the rock and metal banner. Doesn't matter if it's blues or anything, if it's indie, I'll take a listen to it. And if I'm not going to cover it, I'm either going to give it to Ell or Lisaboo. We work as a team together, and that's the way. But I definitely listen to your stuff. So uh, do send it over and get in contact, and we'll have a chat about it. And my first band I've got for tonight, 11 Strap. It's a hardcore metal band from Rapid City, South Dakota in the USA. The band was formed in 1995. In the first track, I listened to Ladies on the Beak. And for me, killer guitar riffs and vocals. I do like the unique style of the band in the song. How do you feel? I do like the contrasting vocals uh, and also the change of tempo in the song. And the first two videos I've listed, do check them out if you want to know more about how this band sounds like. Do decide for yourself. The drums and guitar also in the song is so good. The track Ripe, the band surprise you with the way they perform the song. Blasting guitar riffs and super cool vocals. Lies, the background sound is so good. The contrasting vocals do impress. My take on the band, they are crazy good and I do like the retro elements and unique sound. They can be found on Instagram 11-strap, Bandcamp 11strap.bandcamp.com and YouTube 11strap. And the next band I've got Necroblade. It's a black death metal band from Houston, Texas in the USA. The band was formed in 2023 and the track I listened to, Mark of the Devil, the wicked performance by the band in the song, the dark loud vocals and drum, cursed, it's fantastic. I do like it. I do like their style. Yes, it might not be for everybody, but they're damn good. The next track, Cursed Manifestation, for me, the intense, evil riffs and vocals. The atmosphere the band create is gloomy and they nail the song. The track Slit Your Fucking Throat, heavy guitar riffs and dark, grim vocals enhance the song. A brutal song, War Before the Storm. The background sound is so good. I do like the slow pace intro in the song. My take on the band, they in your face, the proper black death metal, and they hugely talented. And they can be found on uh, Bandcamp. Go the Black Records, bandcamp.com, the /album /death-awaits, Instagram, goat _phone_records, Facebook necro-blade-61554437904 and YouTube goat the Throne Records 5823. See the band, most of the stuff on socials, you'll find it through their record company. The only place you find them on their own is on Facebook, necro-blade-last numbers I've said. Then Dark Shores. It's a death metal band from island country of Aruba in the Caribbean. Yes, I've got some Caribbean music tonight as well. The country falls under the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and what it means is basically the country's autonomous, but they've got their own government, their own rule, but they fall under the Netherlands. Dark Shores will take part in the Caribbean Metal Battle Wacken 26 April 2025. So they compete under the Wacken Metal Battle Caribbean. And I'm looking forward to see how they progress. The band is La Pusta San Juan, Puerto Rico. They'll take part, that's where the Wacken Battle Caribbean will take place in the Puerto Rican Republic. The first track I listened to, Creation, the intro is so good. I do like the energy in the song. Dark rolling vocals. Sleep Paralysis, a kick-ass song, a gem with heavy guitar riffs and growling vocals. So far, the band has just released 2 singles, but people are taking note of them. The band will be, I will be keeping an eye on the band, and yes, especially in the Wacka Metal Battle Caribbean, I'm going to especially pay attention to the band has got the potential to actually go places. I've watched some of their live performances that was released, and yes, they are damn good. They can be found on YouTube, Dark Shores 2381, Instagram Dark Shores O, and Facebook Dark Shores O. So keep an eye out for this band. They are relatively new and they've got a talent to go places. The next band I've got, Trauma. It's a legendary thrash metal band that was born and bred in San Francisco Bay Area in the USA. The band was formed in 1981. The band disbanded in 1985 but re-established itself in 2013. The original vocalist Donnie Hillier and returning drummer Chris Gustafsson uh, basically reunited the band. Sadly, in 2020, Hillier passed away. He was replaced by Brian Allen. The first track I listened to, Death of an Angel, the intensity and the energy in the song is freaking insane. The band nailed the song. Take a listen and enjoy. When I Die, I selected the song because it featured the late Donnie Hillier on vocals. The video to the song is also listed. The band is on fire and Danny is amazing on vocals. The song has elements of garage metal, and I do like that kind of retro feeling to it. The track Walk Away, killer guitar riffs and drums. The song is so good. Meet the complete song, kick ass, vocals, guitar riffs and drums. Take a listen and enjoy. For me, one of the best thrash metal bands out there. And they can be found on Facebook Trauma Trash, band's website Trauma Trash, Instagram Trauma Trash, Bandcamp Trauma, YouTube Trauma Trash, and Massacre Records. Yes, they're on the indie record label, that's why I feature them. And do give the band a listen. They're damn good. Hey Ozzy, I see you popped in. Good to have you. It's always fun when you're around. The next band I've got, Mystery Blue. The band was formed in 1978 in Strasbourg in France. They're a heavy metal band signed to Massacre Records. The first track I listened to, Rebel at Heart, a stellar song. Instruments in the song is so good. Natalie on vocals is super cool. Human Again, a celebration of heavy guitar riffs and drums. Do check out the video to the song. I do like the zombies in the video. Oh yes, it's my kind of videos. Any metal song with zombies in it, hell yeah. What can I say? The track Skulls from Hell, such a great song. epic guitar riffs, contrasting vocals, a lively song. My take on the band, they are damn good, and they can be found on Facebook official.mysteryblue, Twitter mysteryblue, twit.official, band's website mysteryblue.com, Bandcamp mysteryblue, fr.bandcamp.com, and YouTube Massacre Records. And yes, that's another one of those indie bands that are selling out all their performances. They're really, really good. And like I said, Natalie on vocals, she can do anything. Next band I've got, Imperia. It's a symphonic metal band from Norway and Finland. They've also got roots in Germany. The band was formed in 2023, and themes of the band's music are fantasy, mythology, and dreams. The first track I listened to, Reach My Tears, a powerful song with catchy vocals. I do like the change of tempo in the song. The video to the song is also listed. A Better Place, Elena is brilliant on vocals. Melodic masterpiece. The track Flower and the Sea, Elena hit all the right notes with the opera bits in the song. She nailed it. Kick-ass drums and guitars. Dream Away, a female vocalist that can growl and opera in the same song. For me, I was just amazed when I listened to it. She did the opera elements in the song and then changed to growling. I thought to myself, wow, how does she do it? My take on this band, they are brilliant and they can be found on Instagram Imperia Band, Twitter Imperia Band, Facebook Imperia Band, YouTube Massacre Records. And yes, I do want the album of this band when they release it, and I keep the space open. I'm definitely going to review it. Next band I've got, excuse me, Amulet, is a bass-driven dark metal band from Washington, D.C. in the USA. And this is not your typical metal rock band. This is a band that's mixing stuff up. The band was formed in 2010. Themes of the band's music are black magic, occult, and horror. The first track I listened to, For Your Love, I do like the electronic bass sound of the song. The song is also listed. Do take a listen to it and give me your feedback on the song. When winter comes, I do like the drums in the song. Also, the dark elements in the song is so good. The track Erase Me, the vocals are super cool. Do look like the guitar riffs. Part of Me, Part of You, a relaxing ballad song. The song is crazy good. My take on Amulet. They have got a unique style of music and they are great. They can be found on YouTube, Amulet Band, Instagram, Amulet Band, Facebook, Amulet Band, and the band's links ffm.bio/amulet. And then I've got my final band in this section, Art Nation. It's a melodic heavy metal band from Gothenburg, Sweden. The band was formed in 2014. The first track I listened to This a true power ballad, brilliantly performed. And the first track, let me get my stuff. Where did I put it? Sorry, I've lost my CB life. Just going to check something out completely. What is, need to understand is this track's name and a true power ballad, brilliantly performed. And then I've got the next song I've got uh, Thunderball. The energy in the song is complete, and the band nailed it. The band can be found on Frontier Music at SRL, Art Nation Sweden on SWE on Twitter, Instagram, Art Nation SWE, and Facebook, Art Nation SWE. And do check out the live version of Echo. You're gonna love it because this band is something new. I do like them, and I've got some of their music as well. So watch the space. You're definitely gonna enjoy it. And before I get to the uh, next part of the thing, some of you, John actually said something, and some of the other people has put stuff out on social media and stuff like that regarding me. What's actually happened is I'm actually a snake handler. I do go out and remove snakes and stuff like that. It's part of my hobby. I do like it. And yeah, unfortunately, I was called out last week. And basically, what happened is somebody was caught uh, actually trading illegally in reptiles. And what does it mean? Uh, I was called in to remove because one of the cages of this person's residence was open. And when the law enforcement actually arrived there, they noticed it's open. When they did uh, a search on the premises, and actually, because of information they've received, so I got in. And when I got in the room and everything, where the reptiles, not actually 95% of the animals that were in there are actually snakes. The first thing I noticed is when I got in, I've noticed a snake in the cage, and actually a cold sort of chill went down my spine because the snake, it was behind, still enclosed in the, was a inland taipan from Australia. And those people that know snakes and stuff like that, that's one of the most venomous snakes in the world. The person had it there. No paperwork, nothing on the snakes and stuff that was in there. One of them was open, and I didn't know what type of snake was there. So I put the gloves you get. We get gloves, protective gloves when you handle snakes. I put it. I had my tongs. Also along my legs, I had cover. So I went in there. Everything was fine. I actually see one of the snakes was actually uh, below the boxes and stuff like that. It was elevated and identified it as also uh, exotic snake. It's a red belly black snake from Australia. And yes, everything was fine. But unfortunately, one of the people that was there was busy on her mobile phone. And what she was doing, she was paying attention to her phone, and a 5-year-old girl came running, and I actually heard her. And I turned around to look at her, and I got bitten by the red belly. And yeah, I knew it was not good. But for me, I stopped the girl from coming closer. That was my main focus because a minor, a child her age, could get serious damage from a snake bite. That's what happened. That's what went down. Unfortunately for me, as soon as I picked up the snake, put it in a tube where we put the venomous snakes in and sealed it, another snake was also that I discovered in the room. And I actually froze because when I realized what snake that was a tiger snake from Australia. That's one of those snakes you don't want to get bitten by. That snake is lethal. So even though I already got bitten, I had to secure that snake because that snake is a fast-moving snake. You and you've got to be so careful of that snake because that snake can kill you. And that snake, if it bit uh, a minor, it could kill her instantly. So yes, even though I already got bitten, I secured that snake, safely secure it and handle. And only after that, I could get medical attention myself. And yes, the bite was very painful, but I tried to put it in the back of my mind. And also, no anti-venom was available here. Because of the neurotoxic of the snake, I knew what venom I was dealing with. I actually used one of the local snakes anti-venom at the hospital uh, due to people I know that actually got the anti-venom and was given to me. The doctor at first didn't want to give it to me because it's not one prescribed for that kind of snake. So I was given it eventually and spent 48 hours in ICU. So yeah, but the first thing I want to say to people, if you've got a child with you, know what your child is doing, keep her under or him under control because it could have ended tragically. Take care of your child, look after them, pay attention. The second thing is the reason why you need a permit for venomous snakes. It's not the kind of snake when you start uh, collecting snakes, pets, or whatever. It's your first type of snake you get. No, it's not. There's stringent rules everywhere. There's when you deal with venomous snakes and you want to keep them. There's laws you got to follow. There's rules you got to follow, and there's certain training you got to complete in order to keep them as pets. So that's the first. The other thing is CITES. There's a reason why you don't bring in snakes from other countries because there's no anti-venom available locally, and there's laws of different countries you got to abide by. And also CITES. You can't move endangered species. You can't move uh, anything that's endangered from one country to another without a permit. So that's on that topic. Yeah, I'm feeling okay now, but yeah, it's, like I told Elle, I'm actually lucky to be here tonight. Oh yes, Ozzy, they are terrible. And look, the king brown I know about. The tiger snake, because of its speed, that's the one thing. A snake speed, like very quick. So you've got to be precise. There's no, like you put it, there's no room for mistakes. You know, Thanks, Ozzy. Yeah, me too. And now I was flooded with messages on Twitter about bands and stuff like that. And the first thing I'm going to cover in the bands, not the bands that I feature tonight, but the band that I actually reviewed from Canada. It's called Counterparts. It's a Canadian hardcore punk band, and I reviewed their live album, live in Toronto. It was released last year. Do check out my review on Project Metal's website. For me, it's one of the best live bands that's out there now. Do check the interview I did with them, the band, a review I did with on the band. Do check it out. Oh yes, Lisaboo, I agree with you. They're excellent band. And if you get a chance to see them live, do. You won't regret it. In the next section, I'm going to cover is the indie artists and stuff like that. Some of the major guys that's got label guys that's gone indie, and I'm going to do it after I finish. You'll understand why I'm doing it. The first one is Ronnie Romero. He's the frontman for Elegant Weapons, Lord of Black, Rainbow, Sunstorm, and Michael Shecker's group. And he's also played in the Rainbow with Richie Blackman, Elegant Weapons with Richie Faulkner, Judas Priest, Rex Brown, ex Pantera, Scott Travis, Judas Priest. And I've listed the song Days. Do check it out. The reason why I'm saying it, Ronnie is on the indie record label. So do check him out. The next guy I've got, uh, Bruce Dickinson. Now, the reason why I listed Bruce, everybody must know Bruce Dickinson by now. Iron Maiden frontman from 1981 to 1993, and then from 1999 till now. Bruce's energetic, wide range of vocals, skills, also operatic. Excuse me. He can do operatic. He's got so much energy in his song. And uh, some people had discussion on X with regarding Bruce Dickinson. They made the comment that Bruce Dickinson sounds like a frontman for a boys band. That's absolute garbage. I've listed one of Bruce's videos he's doing his solo project. He is pure rock and metal, even at his age now. Lively, he's got the skills and the talent to uh, compare Bruce Dickinson to a frontman of a boys band. Go and check out boys band. Get your facts straight. Go and check out metal bands and solo metal artists. Then you listen to Bruce. He's nowhere near it. He's a legend. Bruce is one of the best vocalists out there in the business. He's one of the best. And yes, the video I put Rain on the Graves, the video from Bruce Dickinson. Then I've got Revolution Saints. And you've got Dean Castronovo from Journey, Bad English, Jeff Paulson, Foreigner, Dokken, Joel Hoekstra, Whitesnake, Foreigner, Night Ranger, and Accept. And Eagle Flight, I've listed the song there. Go and check it out. And the last one I've got Jeff Scotto Soto, Sons of Apollo, and vocalist on Iki Malston's first two albums. And he got a solo song out with Dino Julesik. Whitesnake, Dino's from Whitesnake, Gods Destroy. And I've listed the song Don't Let It End with Jeff and Dino together. It's a they say it's a Equi Malmsteen cover. I don't agree because for me, uh, Jeff actually sang vocals on that song on the album, so it's part Ingrid, part Jeff, and for me, Jeff and Julesik are fantastic vocalists, and they've nailed the song. Now you ask you why I'm putting the indie bands uh, out there and the stuff like that for a simple reason. People has got this perception, and when I'm talking to people on social media, they think if somebody's gone indie, they're not good enough to be on a major record label, or they sound crap. That's couldn't be further from the truth. These guys chose to be indie because either they got out of their record label contract and they want to do music the way they wanted to do. They want to sound the way they uh, visualize a song should sound like without somebody telling it. Same with Bruce Dickinson. He's gone indie on his solo stuff because he wants to do music the way he wants to do it. All of these artists that's indie are fantastic. They're at the top of their game and they deliver powerful performances when they do live. And they're promoting other indie artists when they do gigs and stuff like that because they're not prescribed by record labels who should open for them, who shouldn't. These guys are brilliant, and I rate every one of them very highly. Do yourself a favor, check out indie bands, check out indie musicians, and forget about the stigma going around. If somebody's indie, they're not good enough. They can't measure up to the major record labels. Some of the indie bands are blowing away major label artists. And that's my take on that. Now I'm going to move to my gig section for tonight. Let me get that quickly sorted out. There's it. I agree, Ozzy. Oh, yes. Lisaboo Foreigner. Yes, some of these artists uh, do come from big bands. It's actually legends out there. Oh, for sure. Most of them get like Ronnie gets got out and is doing the stuff that he wants to do now. And he's fantastic. And Bruce is one of the best out there. Look, if you go and watch Bruce, you're gonna get a performance you're gonna enjoy and remember for the rest of your life. I agree with you, Al. Same par, even better. I totally agree with you. And now for my gigs for tonight. Project Pitchfork, Ice Fabriek, Black Book, the bands would be there, Harpy, Mutascum, and more. Mosh to March, 1st of March, 1870 Brewing Company, Modesto, California. Bands that will perform: Cyanide, Hellhurt, From Depths, Arise, Successor, Perfect, Nightmare, and more. $20 will get you in. Doors open at 5:30 in the evening. Oh yes, indie artists do need support. That's why I'm doing the gigs where people can see them. For sure, Lisa Boo, I agree with you. The Lane, Dance with the Devil Live, 18th October 2025. Metropool, and that's in the Netherlands. Then the Blood X Festival 2025. And what bands can you see there? Okay, bands that will be there are Kublai Khan, Counterpart, Loyal to the Grave, Numb, Dying Wish, and more. And 31st May, it's at Kawasaki Club Sita, Japan, open at 11 a.m. And 31st May 2025 at Ethereum, Skeptical Minds, Solitude Within, Anakaria, Harmony, that's at the Harmony Metal Fest. Then Metal Vasonia Festival 2025, Benediction, Ectomorph, Cybercope, Sodom, Jungle Rot, Sasquatch, and more. 11 to 12 April musical, Gissenwind, Germany. And the next artist I've got, I know Ell is going to enjoy that for sure because they're going to be appearing close to where he is. Hannah Piranha, Elixir of Life Tour 2025, 20 March, Soto, Liverpool with Sophie Mack. 21st, The Underground, Bradford with Flesh Tetris. 22nd, Taylor Sure Studio Oldham with Cullen Downs. And 23rd, Rieger, Newcastle under Lyme. 27, they're going to be at Trillions, Newcastle upon Time with Hot Rockets and Monkey Blood. And then the 28th with Whitby Brewery with Hot Rock, Alice in Vanderland. 29 Brennemans in Edinburgh with Hot Rockets. 3rd April, the Star and Shore Ditch in London with War Club. And then one of the artists I've talked about tonight is going to be appearing in concerts and stuff like that. And it's Ronnie Romero and Absoluva. 6th of March, KK Steel Mill. 7th, Night Train. The 8th, Whitley's. The 9th, they're going to be at Trillions. And so there's 2 gigs that Al can go and watch if he's got a time at Trillions. The 10th, Brannaman's. 11th, it's going to be at 11:03:11 and 12 Underworld. And that's my gigs and stuff for tonight. So I hope you can go and see some of these bands where they are performing indie stuff. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. And yes, have a blast. So yeah, that's my bit for this week. Some interesting bands and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoy some.
Yeah, I'm on Trillion socials at the minute, so I'm looking at Trillions. See what's on, see what's coming up.
Mhm.
So Queens of the Stone Age is on the 22nd of February.
Mhm.
Got covers like tribute band Spike Trick, not Spike, Cheat, as in CHEET, on the 21st
Mhm.
of February. Spike in a couple of days. Spike doors. Spike, I should say, this Wednesday.
Mhm.
That's what's coming up. Yeah, Trillions in Newcastle. But unfortunately, I can't get to the Wednesday one because of I'm doing interviews. But I'll get that later. And yeah, bear with us for 1 second. something just Mick Michaels just sent me over something about Connor's Sanctuary. So bear with us, guys. Do
Oh,
that.
awesome.
Share screen. Select. So bear with us 1 second. Here we go. And hello. Says here, Corners of Sanctuary over on Instagram, pre-ordering the Forever Metal EP CD is now happening now. So
Oh,
if you want
awesome.
to pre-order, because we myself and Mick last week discussed this on the interview that I did with him. He's doing the pre-order, and if you're lucky, you might get like a signed copy as well.
Yes.
Autograph copy. It says there, a limited number of autograph copies are on hand. So if you want to get
Awesome.
a copy, of the Forever Metal EP CD, head on over to social on Instagram. So I'll send you the link to Instagram, Connors Sanctuary's Instagram page. You can follow up. Lisa's beat me to it.
Yeah, Lisa's fast tonight.
Yeah, she's shit of a stick, as the saying goes in England. Yeah, she's fucking fast. Thank you, Lisa. So yeah. If you scroll down, and it's this one here. This one here. It's this. As on their thing, it's this one here. Click on it, and then you can follow the instructions, and then you can get yourself a pre-order, and if you're lucky enough, get a limited edition, a limited number of autographed thing. Yeah, you're there, Lisa. You're so yeah, and I've just myself, and I've also a couple of hours ago, I was just looking at the YouTube. This is a good band, Fire Forces. They've
Oh,
just
yes.
released a new song, so so I won't be showing it now, but this will be coming up sometime soon on the Saturday Night Podcast. If you like power metal, you're gonna like this, because me and Lisa have done this, covered this, featured this band before, and they are good, real good. And if you like your power metal, you're gonna love this band. So yeah. So what's coming up on the channel? So coming up on the channel, we have 4 interviews at the minute. We have coming up tomorrow on the 18th at 9 p.m. UK time, going to be interviewing Grumpy Sapper. And going to be interviewing him and what he's so yeah, he's a brilliant guy. So go check his channel out over on Grumpy Sapper on YouTube. So right, just going to turn this off. So there we go. And then on Wednesday, I've got an interview, a band called Burnt by Hatred. On the 19th, this Wednesday at 9 p.m. UK time. And then on Thursday, the 20th at 9 p.m. UK time, a relatively local band to me, which is about 45 minutes up the road from me, just past Newcastle, right, just up the coast there below Alnwick, like just below
Mhm.
Bamborough Castle, where
Mhm.
Vikings was recorded,
Mhm.
and the last Bastion over on the 20th. They are a good band. I've listened to some of their stuff, and they're really good. And then Bastion, yeah, I know you're gonna like this band. I know you like
Mhm.
this band. Heartlight,
Oh yes, I
going to get
do.
them, going to get them on the 27th, 9 p.m. UK time. They, it's the day before their release of their second album. I'm going to get them on to actually discuss their album, and yeah,
Oh, cool.
and they
Mhm.
are on tour at the minute. So I was going to get 27th. Mark it in your
Mhm.
diaries. Heartlight on the 27th, and the full band is going to be there.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
So also, I'm also working on a couple of other interviews. So watch this space. And like I said earlier, excuse me. Like I said earlier, I'm working on a couple of things. So watch this space
Mhm.
with yeah. So Bastion, apart from that thing with the snakes, what
Mhm.
have you been up to? What have you been up to?
Well, last week after the show, I actually watched Alice in Wonderland, the 33 version of it, and it's actually a darn good movie. I actually like how they put the credits before the movie starts, the musical uh, stuff on the movie, and how they actually the characters act. And also, for me, the hairstyle of the women at that period, the clothing, and just the acting. It was one hell of a movie. For those who like Alice in Wonderland and that type of the old Hollywood uh, cinema type environment, like in the UK also, do check it out because they don't make movies like that. And especially doing, if you want something in the movie, you build it yourself. It's no special effects and stuff like that. No computers was created at that time. So a very good movie. I actually enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. So yes, I did enjoy it. So
Yeah. John says, "Where did the snake bite you, Bastion?"
John, let me put you this way. I've said previously I wore the gloves to protect myself. I had the stuff on my stuff. So yeah, have you ever heard of the thing blue balls?
Oh,
That's
oh
all I'm
God!
saying.
Oh
Yeah,
God! No! No! Ow!
yes,
Ouch! Ouchie!
it's damn sore. Yes, because I was actually I turned when I heard a girl running towards me because I knew there was a snake there. So I actually turned, and that's when the little bugger nicked me. So yeah, sore as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Aussies. Yeah. Ouch! Ouch! Ouchie! Yeah. Aussie says, "Love the old style movies." Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah. So, question for you guys in the chat: what is your favorite movie of all time? Doesn't matter if it's like from the 1910s or from present day. What is your favorite movie of all time? Which one would you recommend? What is your favorite movie to recommend for people to watch? So, I start off with one of my favorites. Is got to be Metropolis from
Yes,
1927.
I was actually thinking the same thing because that was groundbreaking, the movie and everything. And the amount of people I used in that movie, it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, and
I
some of the
think.
techniques, yeah, and some of the techniques that the Fritz Lang actually used in there are still used today,
True.
especially with some of the stunts that
Mm-hmm.
he did, that he did,
Mm-hmm.
and at the time, it was the most expensive movie ever made at $4 million, and that is in 1927.
Oh yes. Yeah, look, the old movies that, like I said, they don't make it like that with building uh, the stuff they use in the movie from scratch. The actors actually doing the stunts themselves. So yes, a lot of them, uh, uh, movies like that. If you think back, with all of them, fantastic movies. Yes. Yeah, look, there's a
And
whole bunch. A lot of them,
this,
like
I'm sure, yeah,
mhm, like Ben Hur as well, and yes,
yeah. I'll show you one of the pictures. Yeah, Ben Hur's like it's another classic.
mhm,
Can't Yeah, it's with like the this portrait is probably the most famous picture of all time.
mhm.
I'll show you well, that's a fuck, play a ball, play a ball. This is the most famous scene of the it was actually used with Queen because Freddie Mercury did the put a song to the Giorgio Moroder version
Mhm.
um, the uh, soundtrack for the 1984 version of it.
Oh
Um,
yes, oh
well,
yes.
trying to find the decent picture of it.
Yes, Lord of the Rings, Ozzy. I've seen that as well.
Yeah, that there.
What?
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah,
What about the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the original?
love that. Love that. I've seen the stage version as well.
Oh
Seen the
yes.
stage. Seen the yeah. This here is probably the most famous robot of all time. In that is actually Bridget Helm in the suit, and she wasn't happy about it. She was sweating, literally sweating,
Mhm.
uh, literally sweating when you. uh,
I can imagine back then.
yeah, uh, that's probably like the most seen. It's this one here, where she
Mhm.
gets the image of Maria, the actress Bridget Helm, who played the character, who yeah, she was yeah, it's you actually see it in Queen's Radio Gaga
Yeah. Yes.
um and what's the other one? Can't think. It
Mhm.
was around about 84. Yeah, yeah. It's like tight skinned. It was like really restrictive, really restrictive.
Oh, very uncomfortable.
It was amazing how she had. It was for 1927. It's like really, really. If you notice the R2D2, not C3PO, I should say,
Mhm.
from Star Wars.
Yes.
That's Bridget Helm in the who actually was actually in the suit getting a drink. So if it wasn't for this film, you wouldn't have you wouldn't have Star Wars, you wouldn't have C3PO, you wouldn't have Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet, you wouldn't have
Mhm.
the robot from Lost in Space, you wouldn't have basically droids or robots in films. It
True.
was this, so yeah, it's like I said, it's a hell of a film. It's basically what it is it's this. If you want to watch it, the basic premise is you've got the elites up here, the 1%ers. Then you've got the workers, but nobody in the middle of
Yes.
nobody in the middle to mediate between the two. So basically, the son of one of the main elite falls in love with Maria because the Maria takes brings some kids up and say to the elite players and say this is what if you put hard work in, this is what you could be. This is what you could become as. And the son of the main one, the main character, I can't remember the guy's name. It's been a while
Mhm.
since I watched it. Sora fell in love with her, and basically you got to watch the rest. So
That was there. Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, it takes like a lot of Germanic Viking sort of like imagery as well. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that album, 84, that came out from Queen was called The Works.
yeah,
And it was a fantastic album they actually released. Because on that was the song also I Want to Break Free, Hammer to Fall, a whole lot of uh, uh, killer tracks on it. Just the top of my head thinking what was on there. Machines Back to Human was also on there. So yes.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's basically loose. That's loosely based off Metropolis as well.
Yes.
Um, remove that for a second. Yeah. Just trying to think what that bloody song is from. Um,
Oh yes, I love the song. But also, if you watch that video when it came out, there's British houses and stuff like that with the chimneys and they're actually right on top of each other. Uh, and Freddie Mercury and the rest of the guys all dressed as females. It was actually a pretty good video.
Yeah. When she that song, I want to break free,
Mm-hmm.
caused a lot of controversy over in America because of all dressed up in women's clothes,
Yes,
and yeah, not exactly at the time. At the time, it's yeah, it was they were basically they weren't exactly friendly over there at the time. So
true. I actually thought it was actually quite funny, the video. That's my
yeah,
for. I actually thought it was quite funny. It was well uh, created, edited, and I actually laugh about it. But yes, I can understand at certain places it might be very controversial. But yeah, for me personally, I thought it was a great song and a great video.
yeah. Just trying to yeah. Um, Here we go. Just going through the uh, yeah, yeah. It wasn't. Um, Only to top a group of peers surrounded by figures wearing mining helmets make references to a glowing box and pieces. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like if you sort of like when Freddie Mercury opens the door in the I want to break free. That's
Mm,
where if you notice, it's people like moving clocks about, like arms of
yes,
clocks.
yes.
That's from Metropolis.
Mhm.
Um, Trying to yeah, Radio Gaga as well. Radio Gaga.
Yes,
Uh, the where the band is actually like sitting in a car, and yeah, it's the scenery and the flies around in like a flying car, and you see um, footage from Metropolis. Um,
yes, yes, for
because
sure.
like I said, don't like I said, Freddie Mercury released was asked by Giorgio Moroder to
Mhm.
like with a lot of other like big name talent at the time, like Bonnie Tyler and other people, to actually come up with a song, and um, he did a song for Metropolis. That's why there was like a sort of like a bridge between the film and Queen was say Freddie
Mm,
Mercury, if you know what I mean.
mm. Yes.
So yeah, good film. So what's your? I know you said that there's a couple of other um,
Mhm.
films there, such as Hidalgo. That's a good film with Viggo Mortensen, who
Yes,
played
this.
Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Um,
Uh,
I haven't watched The Hobbit's Journey yet. Um, Seen bits of it, but
mhm.
yeah. So yeah. Oh, cool, Ozzy. Cool.
Oh, awesome. I saw them in the 80s down here in South Africa when they were and yes, Freddie Mercury. owns the stage. They can say what they will about that guy. He can perform.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember back in this is like give you a little bit of a story. Some of you are old enough to actually know the story. Back in 1983, there was a huge famine in Ethiopia, and one of the British TV reporters went down and said, "Look, this is what's happening. It's a massive humanity disaster." There was like a drought where the Ethiopia wasn't growing enough food to feed the populace and stuff like that, and it was a big fucking uproar, big massive uproar.
Mm,
Fast forward to 1984, Bob Geldof, Michiwa, Bono from Michiwa from Visage, uh, Bono from U2, all came together,
mm,
created Band-Aid, and a few other, and
mm.
quite a few wrote a song. Do you know it's Christmas?
Yes.
Um, and then it was a big success, raised a shit ton of money, and then fast forward, and they said, "Oh, let's do a benefit concert." Live Aid in the UK, Band Aid in
Mm,
the North America, and because I actually watched it, I actually watched
mm.
that, watched it live
Yes.
because they bounced from London at the regional Wembley Stadium to
Mm,
Phil, was it Philadelphia? In Philadelphia, I think it was. The band, yeah.
mm,
So there was a load of people on Status Quo, other few, yeah. So Queen comes up on stage, and Freddie and the boys from Queen literally showed everybody up. They did, especially Freddie.
mm.
They give every fucker there a masterclass in how to be the ultimate performer,
Yes.
an ultimate professional performer. He owned that stage. He owned 80,000 people there. He had them in his hand. It was like people was just from what I've heard about the seeing the behind the scenes stuff in interviews later on after the show. Literally, like bands was just like at the time one of the biggest bands there. U2,
Mm,
U2, Status Quo, um,
mhm,
even even Bob Geldof was standing at the
mm.
stage, open mouthed, and saying, "What the hell?" Everybody was so enraptured by Freddie. It was like unreal, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
It just couldn't take his eyes. And when he got the crowd to basically what it was is, do you know that where he was like sort of like singing, like sort of like doing like what it was like getting the crowd to. I don't know if you ever saw it, but he got the crowd to sing along with him. He sing a
Yes.
bit, the crowd sing a little bit. He sang, crowd sang. He sang, crowd sang. That was a football warm up. That was a football warm up for him. And people outside the stage were saying, "Oh my god, what the hell? This is." You know what I mean? It was like so open mouthed, and
True.
it was just a football warm up, and 80,000 people who were literally saying, "Freddie, Freddie, you are amazing. You are," you know what I mean? I was like, Jesus.
Mm. Oh
Yeah,
yes. No, that's Freddie Mercury. That's Freddie Mercury. That's what he does.
yeah,
You got to see him live because experience what he actually do, getting the crowd involved, getting them all. swooped up, and behind him, it's just the ultimate performer.
Yeah, yeah. Wherever he is, wherever he is, bless him.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
missed. He's missed. He's missed.
For, oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. If you see
Yeah.
some of the covers of the live album of Queen, people that got photograph of the people in the stadium and everything filled, even the open air show they did. You see people everywhere, no tricks or anything. That's people at a Queen concert. So many came to see Queen in their lifetime. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a bit too young to actually see Queen live with the
Mhm.
original lineup. I would have loved to. I would have loved to go see them live
Mhm.
because ever since that Live Aid show back in '85, I was
Mhm.
like I was ready. Oh, sort of like I was already a fan of Queen back then because of obviously Flash Gordon, Highlander, and
Mhm.
Bohemian Rhapsody, and the News of the World, I should say. You know what I mean? The works,
Mhm.
like especially with
Yeah.
I was like I wanted to go and see him, but unfortunately I was too young to actually like travel to wherever they were playing. If you know what I mean?
Uh, yeah. Look for me. Oh yes, Lisaboo. For me, if you think of all the movies they did, like Highlander, Flash Gordon. Back in the day when Flash Gordon was released, I just went to see uh, Flash Gordon the movie because of Queen. Got a album from the movie, but I went to see Flash Gordon because I wanted to hear Queen sing in the movie. That's the only reason why I went.
Yeah. Oh God, yes. I loved Flash Gordon the movie because
Hmm.
of um, because of the Queen music, the Queen soundtrack.
Oh yes, no, it was a fantastic movie. Same with Highlander. Another movie I went to see is because of Queen was singing the theme song. Was Iron Eagle, One Vision by Queen. Fantastic song, pure metal song.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yes, Lisa, I agree with you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was good movies. Flash Gordon, Highlander, Iron Eagle. It's like all
Mhm.
they produce some amazing music for those films.
Yeah. Mhm.
Even now, it's like even now I'll still listen to the now and again. I still listen to Queen, Queen's music.
Oh yes.
So yeah, yeah. Sort of like moving on to like to something similar. Um, right. What is your favorite movie because of the soundtrack? We'd already discussed Highlander and Flash
Hmm.
Gordon. And, what is your favorite movie because of the soundtrack?
The Wall, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, sort of like yeah. That was with Bob Geldof. That was with
Mhm.
Bob Geldof.
Yes,
Um, for me, it will be either Tommy or Quadrophenia.
yes. That's another excellent one. I've seen both of them, and yes, Tommy, uh, Tina Turner in there, a whole bunch of guys. Yes, there's dark elements in the movie, but I really enjoyed it. I actually loved it. Tina Turner, evil as
Oh,
hell.
God. She, yeah. Oh God. Do you know when you want to sneeze but it doesn't want to come? It just what you can't sneeze. Yeah, yeah, Tina Turner as the acid queen in that
Yes.
movie is just, oh God, she was demented in that scene with Roger Daltrey. She was demented.
Oh, for sure.
She played a blinder in that.
For sure, Tina had the influence on many movies. If you think of Tommy, you think of Mad Max, uh, Beyond Thunderdome. Uh, she can be evil. She can play evil character, and she can sing. That's the one thing about Tina Turner.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. I don't know if you heard about Tina Turner. Obviously, she's not sadly no longer with us,
Hmm.
but they've found a song that previously unreleased, completely
Hmm.
forgotten about, and it was supposed to be on the Private Dancer album, and they just
Hmm.
released it. Uh, 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 oh God,
Hmm.
it's called. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Hot for you, baby. It's called. I like it.
Oh,
I like it. It's proper, full on rock and roll. Proper, full on rock and roll.
I must actually have a listen to it because now I'm interested because I do like Tina Turner.
Yeah, it's well put this way. You will fall in love with it straight away.
Hmm.
You will. I first heard it. It had its world premiere a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks ago on BBC Radio Two, and I heard it, and it was absolutely amazing. I just fell in love with it. It was proper raw, in your face.
Hmm.
Absolutely, it was absolutely. It's absolutely amazing. It's really good. You love it.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool. Really good. Yeah. Trying to find. Now, this is one of the reasons why I left the so YouTube. This is a very mature part of the very mature part of the
Hmm.
stream with Tina Turner. This, guys, if you are sensitive, and yeah, so be warned. There are certain paraphernalia. Look away now. YouTube, like you said, there's a link. There's a thing on the mature content. Viewers' discretion is advised. So yeah, be warned. I'm going to show something here for briefly. So be warned. That's her there in Tommy as the Acid Queen.
Hmm.
She is evil in that. She is literally evil. She is evil. So, like I said, Yeah, she is. If you're squeamish about if you ever want to watch the movie Tommy, be warned. There's some heavy duty scenes in there, which is not suitable for people. It discusses a lot of stuff in that. Well, it's yeah, yeah. It's thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah. So yeah, Tina Turner,
Ah, yes.
sadly missed. Yeah. So yeah, what's any other films that you sort of like love because of the soundtrack?
Hmm. Good question. I already said the whole Rocky Horror Picture Show as well. Sing along song, just a step to the right. Ghostbusters. No, it's not a metal thing. Ghostbusters, the original. Who you gonna call?
Yeah, yeah. Lisa's just posted up there. Heavy metal, the film.
Heavy metal. Oh yes.
Yeah, that is one hell of a film. I love that film. It's got
Me too.
Nazareth and other UFO, I think, on there. It's
Mhm.
yeah, brilliant movie. That yeah,
Mhm.
Ghostbusters is a good one because of the soundtrack, and Goonies as well
Yes.
with oh god, I can see her. It was out here. Goonie. She did.
Oh yes.
Girls just want to have fun.
Cindy Lauper.
Yeah, that's it. Cindy Lauper. She's absolutely brilliant. Her. She's absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
Ozzy.
yeah,
Which Adams
yeah.
family? The original?
The original or the Raul Julia and Angelica Houston versions, the film versions, or was it with yeah, yeah,
The original, oh yes.
the original, yeah, yeah. Lord of the Rings soundtrack, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, because
True.
we did mainly was thank you to Ozzy, who actually came up with one of the recommendations that we did on Saturday night, Enya's Enya's song for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so yeah, good. Really like. I've always been thinking, oh, El, you're a metalhead. Yes, I am, but I do like Enya. I've been a fan of hers for over 40 years.
Is she the one that's the Irish singer that's singing, was it Orinoco Flow?
Yeah,
And, oh yes, I heard the
yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like very eclectic. We've got very eclectic tastes. Very
Hmm.
eclectic tastes.
Hmm.
Maybe that's it. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, yeah. It's like I said. It's like yeah. It's about 70% of my 70% of what I listen to is basically rock and metal. But I do like other genres, if you know what I mean. I do like other genres of music because you can't just like say because I know there's a few people who are pretty much an elitist. I was like thinking there are other styles of music who are really good. because if it wasn't for, because basically if it wasn't for certain genres of music, some of the rock and metal wouldn't even be in
Mhm.
existence. If
True.
you know what I mean, like the classic case is symphonic metal.
Yes.
You know what I mean, and you want from that you have symphonic black metal, symphonic death metal. There's this,
Mhm.
that, and the other. So if you
Yeah.
look into
Talking. Mhm.
yeah,
Talking about soundtrack and actually music that got you to movies. Underworld, Evanescence,
yeah,
Amy
yeah,
Lee.
Amy.
She,
Oh yes,
she, she nailed that song.
yeah, yeah. Smoke on as Lisa said, that smoke on the water came from fifth Beethoven's Fifth Symphony played backwards.
Hmm,
So yeah,
very interesting.
yeah. You see, you learn something new every day here on Project Metal. Yeah, yeah. Now, here's something for you.
Mhm,
When I was recommended several bands over the years to go and see live, but in April of 2016, I was recommended a band to go and see Trillions. It was the first time I was at Trillions.
mhm.
Um, really loved them, and I got them to see them again at the Riverside venue in Newcastle.
Mhm.
And I actually got to speak to Marja Shining. You're thinking, who is Marja Shining? She's the lead singer of a band that I've been following for since 2016 of a band called Forever Still.
I've heard of them.
I picked up their um, Tied Down album. I actually bought it directly from Marta Shining,
Wow,
and she signed it for us. Actually in
amazing.
front, actually in front of me, and it's
Wow, that's that's
two disc.
brilliant. Wow, super cool.
One of my treasured possessions from that gig. It was yeah. I actually got to speak to Marja Shining for a good 5-10 minutes because when she came off stage when she just before she finished off and she said on the stage, I'm going to be over at the merch table. Come and join me. I was the only one there at the merch table buying stuff, but I actually bought this and I spoke to Marja. So yeah,
Yeah, they're
it
from
does.
Copenhagen.
Yeah,
They're from Copenhagen. Yes. Mm. Wow.
so brilliant, brilliant band. I know that from what I understand, they're working on a new album at the minute.
Mhm.
They actually, when I got this, they were touring with Lacuna Coil.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, uh, this is them there on the screen now. Absolutely brilliant band. If you want to like yeah,
I just shared the link to one of the band's music videos. I do like that band.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. The like I said, they are. I believe they are working on a new album. They are working on a new album. So from what this is the if you on Instagram, go check them out.
Oh, for sure.
There's the link. So okay, Ozzy, I'll catch you later.
Okay. It's Ozzy leaving. Ozzy,
Yeah,
catch you later. Have a good day and stay safe.
don't work too hard.
Oh, for sure. Don't work too hard.
Yeah. Um, they're doing a bit of a tour. Um, doing a tour. February. No, yeah, February. Uh, uh, um, so yeah, doing a tour. Absolutely amazing.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, really good band. Really good band. So my question is, on a recommendation to go see a
Mhm.
band live, and you're thinking, okay, I'll go check them out, and he actually blew your socks off.
For sure. Some of these bands you go and see, uh, it's like, take my money. I want that
Yeah,
CD, album, or shirt. I do want something. It's like
yeah,
the
yeah. It's like,
entertainment you're
yeah,
getting for next to nothing. It's actually a steal, to be quite honest.
yeah, yeah. It's like when somebody recommended me to go and see Forever Still, they just like
Mhm.
they blew me, they literally blew me socks off. They literally blew me socks off to actually say, I like this band. I want to know more.
Mhm.
I was just like saying, take my money type of thing, especially the second time when I saw them the second time. Take my money, here's my money, take it, if you know what I mean.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's the same with for me. Somebody, I was watching the Cotton Crow show back in 2016, and they had James from the lead singer and bassist for the band on for an interview. And
Oh,
when
yes.
when they said, "Oh yeah, we're going to be touring the UK," and they were playing Trillions, I was like thinking, "Okay, I'll check these guys out." I went to Trillions, and that was another band that blew me socks off. So, Idle War, he called the band Idle War.
Yes.
they blew my socks off, and I've seen them twice. Saw them in 2016 and 2018.
Mhm.
I didn't catch them the third time. That was the third time they were in 2018. That was the third time they were in the UK, and they were going to come back in 2020. Um, but obviously, shit hit the fan in 2020. So yeah, it's just like I couldn't get to see them, and then a year later they broke up. They called it quits. So
That's, a, that's actually a pity because the pandemic actually ruined a lot of great bands that just decided, listen, we're not continuing anymore.
yeah,
Just gave up. So yes.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, if you yeah, I've been recommending so many bands over the years. It's just like I've got to see a lot of bands in that time, in over
Mm-hmm.
especially over the last 9 year.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I've started to go back out to doing gigs back in 2016, 8 year, back in 20, February of 2016, I've seen a lot of bands, such as like Pussy Willow 33, and there's a lot of the local bands around here, like yeah, Thieves of Liberty, um, Hive Mind, uh, Mausoleum, and Holy Grail, and lots of other bands like Lava Frog. Um, and it's just that it's out there that all because of like somebody recommending a couple of bands, and it's just check this band out. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
check this band out. Oh, go check this band out, so to speak. Because
True.
over time I've got to know the bands, and they say, oh yeah, check this band out. Oh, check this band out, and yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Um, for sure, you actually see some of the great bands, indie bands that give everything every time they perform. They actually give 110%. The energy, the performance, and meeting them afterwards, having a chat and buying some merch. That's actually the whole experience. Great
Oh yeah,
entertainment.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
good,
know a
yeah.
couple of bands that's like that, forever talking to the fans and stuff, and you can buy the merch directly from them. Mona Lisa from the States, Blind Perception also from the States, and Missy and the Meerkats. These bands, they actually rock. They
Yeah.
interact with the fans. They actually mingle with them. It's not like, oh, we finished now, we're going home. They actually spend time afterwards interacting, and you can buy stuff from them, have a conversation, and just add yourself to their mailing list. Of course, you're going to get some tracks and stuff to listen to, so it's all worth it.
Oh yeah. It's like especially if you go to a gig and you come across
Mm,
a obviously you go to see the main band that you go and see,
mm,
and then you listen to the other bands, so you're thinking, oh, that band's pretty cool. Go over to the merch
mm.
table, talk to them, get to know them, and you're thinking, I like your band. Well, here's my money type of thing, and
Oh,
you
for
get to
sure.
know them, and they get to, and you basically get to know them. And yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for everybody. You get something out
Uh,
of it, band gets
mm.
something out of it, the venue gets something out of it because you go to the gigs and you watch live music. You know what I mean? It's a win-win situation for everybody.
It is. No, it is. And that's part of going to see a band's live. Go and enjoy a evening of great entertainment. Because I can tell you now on the TV and the cinema, not much great stuff is showing, and what it's going to cost you to go to the cinema. It's better entertainment to go to these gigs, the pubs, venues, go and have a great entertaining evening and come back and you feel like, wow, I had a great time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah, like I said, you get something out of it. If you like the bunny, you buy some merch, whether it be a CD or
Okay.
shirt or a T-shirt, stuff like that. Plus, if
Oh,
you
for sure.
buy a couple of drinks, doesn't necessarily mean buying alcohol, but you buy a couple of drinks, keeping the
True.
venue open for the bands to play at. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Oh, definitely. Uh,
Oh,
Dirty
cool.
White Boys from Edmonton. I must actually check them out. What's the name of the casino there in Edmonton, Lisa? Just wondering because sometimes if you check out venues, you can actually see fun bands and stuff like that. So yeah, just wondering. But yeah, look, even here at the local uh, pubs or inns and stuff like that, and even the open venues at call it beer gardens or whatever, they do have entertainment. Saturday afternoons, Sunday evenings, sometimes Wednesday, depending where you're going. And yes, literally.
Lisa said River Cree Resort and Casino.
Ah, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, of course, one of the pubs not far from me, it's an Irish pub, and that guy's making his own brew there. He's got his own recipe, he's making his own brew and stuff like that, sells it, you can have a drink. And he's got Irish type music there, but also he's got different rock music certain times of the week. So depending when you're going there, you might catch the Irish dancers or music there. It's all good entertainment and the food is great. Look, it's proper pub lunches from Ireland and stuff like that. So brings out the Irish in you. You can put it
Yeah,
like that. Even though I'm not Irish.
yeah, I'm part Irish. uh, yeah. Anyway, we're going to start wrapping things up because it's getting on for 1 o'clock for Bastion, and it's starting to get on for 11 o'clock. So we're going to start wrapping things up. Bastion, any final words before we go?
Yeah, just I've uh, actually been on Kick. I've opened an account on Kick, and uh, if you're looking for games and stuff like that, remember Alice still playing RuneScape, and somebody there is actually streaming the classic RuneScape.
Yeah,
So
old
yeah,
school.
yeah. So if you're playing RuneScape, go get in contact on social media with L. He'll set you up. You can start playing the game. And another thing I've noticed on Kick, there's a radio station that's playing German indie rock and metal. And the DJ's name is DJ Mad Dog. He's on there.
Yeah,
So if you're looking for indie rock and metal, uh, head over there and listen to the guy. I'm gonna go there because I want to find more indie and rock music. So he's actually helping me out. So that's where I'll be. Just be
yeah,
warned on Kick. Uh, it's all in different languages, not just English. So you might struggle a bit to find somebody doing something in English. And also there is some mature content. So be careful what you go into. So that's it for me. I'll be back. I'm probably going to do a review uh, either Wednesday, Thursday, album or EP review. And I'll be back tomorrow night uh, watching Elle's interview and doing catching a bit of Lisa and Elle over last Saturday. And this weekend, hopefully, I can catch you guys live.
Yeah. Lisa, could you spam that link that I just posted into the chat there? That's for Grumpy Sapper's interview tomorrow. Just spam it out. You got the power. Yeah. Yeah. Grumpy Sapper tomorrow. You got Grumpy Sapper tomorrow. Burnt Hatred Wednesday and Last Bastion on Friday, on there Thursday. And then on Saturday, we got myself and Lisaboo. Myself and Lisaboo will be doing the Saturday night podcast. Wait and see on Saturday what we're going to be like seeing. Thank you, Lisa. What we're going to be coming up with. We've got a couple of ideas. We've got a couple of songs in mind to play and to actually review, I should say, and then what's coming up, what gigs are coming up, and let's see how many rabbit holes we go down, because me and Lisa Boo always go down into some serious amounts of rabbit holes, chasing squizzles.
I just got a message from John. No, John, I'm not going to say anything about that lady on any of my shows. You might try Lisa and Elle, but I'm not doing any Taylor songs or anything about her. Sorry. Ask Lisa or Elle, but not me.
Nope. Definitely not Taylor. Nah, never. I don't particularly like the girl. Squizzle holes.
Yeah, no, sorry. That's not rock and roll.
Yeah. Well, I've never. Kudos to her to where she's got, but not no Taylor on here. No Taylor on here.
Oh, this time Lisa's agreeing with us. So I was just thinking, is Lisa going to say, I'll do her the Saturday, I'll pick a song and send it to Elle and hear what he says. But Lisa agrees with us. So no, she's not coming on here.
Like I said, kudos to her to where she's got. Props to her. But no, never. Taylor's never going to be on this channel.
No.
Yeah. But yeah. I would disown you, Lisa.
Go to the naughty corner. Go to the naughty corner. Oh boy.
Yeah. See what
John is a bad influence on Lisaboo.
Yeah. True. Lisa, you need to go to Lisa, you need to go and sort out John. Give him a good spanking in a good way. Say no, we're not going to be doing it. But yeah. But anyway, see what I mean about going down there rabbit holes, squizzle holes.
Oh boy. John, better not show your wife this, because she's an Australian and she's stubborn as hell. I mean it in the nicest way, John.
Yeah, it's all in jest. It's all in jest. It's all in jest. But anyway, time to wrap things up. And as usual, don't drink and drive. It's a full-on dick move. If you're
Give you.
gonna if you're gonna go out to have a party, have a drink, by all means. But get a taxi, get an Uber, use public transport, whether it be a bus, train, tram, whatever it is. Or if you've
Mhm.
got a bit of money, get a hotel room, sleep it off. But don't drink and drive.
Agreed.
We have seen so many. We've seen the aftermath of
Yes.
accidents, and it's not pleasant at all. So don't drink and
Agreed.
drive. So,
Agreed.
Bashir, I know you're in PN, and I know you're in, and you want some, and yeah, I know for a fact you want some rest and everything. So, and thank you for coming on for and spending 2 hours doing this.
That's a it was a blast, and thanks, guys. Everybody in chat. Thanks. I'll catch you again. Hopefully tomorrow night, and we can have some more fun. But now I'm gonna get some rest, like y'all said. Peace, everybody. Be
Catch you all later,
safe.
guys. Stay
Catch you
safe.
later. Catch, be safe. Cheers. Eh?